Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some NaNowrimo Prep and the method I used to sort of outline my Project Aurora for NaNowrimo this year. I loosely based my process on this book, The First Draft in 30 Days. It basically gives you a whole bunch of worksheets from character development to setting development to actually like summaries of your plot to like very detailed things, as well as like interview questions to help you remind you things like that. I didn't use a lot of the worksheets in here. There's specifically worksheet 15 that is a story evolution worksheet, and it's basically a plot, like act 1, act 2, act 3 kind of plot. However, I had already started in a sort of very formal research paper like way of writing it with like bullet points and Roman numerals and all that stuff. So I didn't bother doing this particular worksheet, but I was reading through it and I thought it would be helpful to do if I hadn't already started that bullet pointed outline. This probably would have been helpful. It's sort of just from looking at it and looking at other outlining things, this sort of follows the three act, 9 block, 27 chapter method that's popular. I forget who it's by off the top of my head. Katie Tastic, is that who it's by? Somebody like that. Starts with a K. Like I said, I haven't done much research into that because I have my own method of how I like to outline. But if you're looking for a way to like have a guideline for how to outline, this worksheet would probably work really, really well. But essentially, the whole point of this is to basically have everything pinned down so to the like minutia that you have a first draft of your story. Essentially, that's the whole plan about this. I picked worksheets that worked for me, that I needed to develop things and put information down for characters and such as I was thinking. This is my Nano notebook. However, these sheets are not going to be in this notebook. I'm going to put them in my what's going to be my planner for Nano, my daily planner. I'm just going to stick them in a section in the back so that when I'm working on Nano, I can just grab this. So I have two different things. So for the character sketches, I actually really liked the character sketch worksheets. It goes everything from character names to their nicknames, their birth date and place, their role, like all kinds of physical stuff. I added for a lot of these because this book is going to be taking place in a supernatural sort of world. I added powers as well as their story arc, their character arc, because this is going to be a series and these characters are going to appear in the series in various locations in the series. So that's what I did with that. And I just double printed them. I really liked that. I just made a copy of the worksheet in Word and just started filling it out. And as I was having brainstorming, I just filled them out on Word. And I just printed them out now. So that's all the character sketches. So I have a lot of characters. The next one I used was Worksheet A, which was a general setting sketch. For me, the setting develops sort of as I'm writing, so this was helpful, but it's more of general notes for the general setting. And then there's also character sketch settings, and that's for like where they live and such. So it goes down from like character names, general setting for this character, which is, you know, refer to the first worksheet, worksheet 2A, and then has everything. You can have like their house, their workplace, all kinds of other different things. And so I have that for pretty much not every character, but locations where we would be going, we could possibly be going in the book. The next one I used was Worksheet 4, which was the plot sketch, and this is printed all cattywampus. This is essentially a summary outline. Like, not really a summary outline, but it's like what the story goal is and all kinds of listing your subplots, your plot tension, your romantic tension, basically all the highlights of your book of the plot go in here. Next one I used was, this is where we get into the summary outlines, was obviously the summary outlines, and Worksheet 5, it's a free-form chronological summary of all introductory scenes of the book. So this is specifically chapter, like Act 1 for me. So chapters 1 through 4 or 5, depending on how it goes. Chapters 4 through 5 are pretty much the introduction. By chapter 5, all the players will have been introduced, and the fun will begin. In my story, the inciting incident, I believe is what it's called, actually happens before the book even starts. So it's a catalyst for getting all the characters into a location. So Worksheet 6, which is miscellaneous scene notes, it's directed as a free-form summary of scenes appearing in the middle of portion of the book, which would be Act 2. So I just have a list of all the thoughts I had for that. And this is not the bulleted outline. This is literally just throwing words at the page of what's going on. And then I use Worksheet 7, which is closing scene notes, which is a free-form summary of scenes appearing at the closing portion of the book, which I took to be Act 3. So I just listed all those items there. And this is more for just like brain dumping that I use this for. Now, I also printed out, just so y'all could see it better, Worksheet 15, which would be the very detailed outline that I have on my computer. It's like 50 pages long, which is why I did not print it out. But essentially, you take the information from these summaries and you go and you like start fleshing it out, right? So part 1, the beginning, the conflict is introduced, story goal is introduced, characters are outfitted for their tasks, which I'm not really sure what that means. I would have to go reread the book. The middle, which is Act 2, characters design short-term goals, reach their story goal, to reach the story goal, quest to reach the story goal, so on and so forth. So basically it outlines things to put in Act 2, which I like the idea. And I'm keeping this sort of to help remind me of things that need to be added to the 50-page outline that I have. It's ridiculous how long that outline is. Short-term goals, sticks, like it sort of repeats itself, but that's intentional because your characters are supposed to go through like several rounds of conflict and so on and so forth to reach the goal. And then, you know, the black moment happens, characters reach the black moment, part 3, act 3. Pivotal life-changing event occurs. Characters modify short-term goals one last time. The showdown, where, you know, the knockdown, drag out. You know, the heroes win or the heroes lose, whatever, depending on how your book is going to end. The goal is achieved. The characters react to the resolution and so forth, and all the subplots. It also has relationship black moment. So this outline actually includes how to put in the like a romance level if you want to put that in your book. So characters revise their life goals, and that's pretty much it. And then like the end. So I kind of like that outline. I think I might just like the weekend with Saturday, Sunday. So that's what, the 30th and 31st of October. I might spend the weekend like doing this particular exercise. Just to like warm up to writing for NaNowrimo. But yeah, I am going to hole punch these with my big ol' happy planner punch and put these in my binder. Well, not even a binder, my disc folder thing with my dailies in here. I'm going to be, from now on, since I had already started doing all of this in Word before I started realizing that this was the project I was going to do for Nano. I'm just going to keep this on printed paper and in Word and not bother putting it in this notebook. But any additional items that I write or anything like that will go in here, which has not changed since the last time I filmed it. I've added a few things that I need to do. Today is the 19th. So what I'm going to go ahead and do and put in my schedule for October 30th is review FD30D worksheet number 15, story evolution, as warm up. Because I haven't really done in the past month really any story prep other than organizing everything. I haven't actually like looked at any of this stuff other than to like put it together, right? And put any real thought to it, because I noticed last year I did a lot of my work in October, and by like November 10th I was burned out on the story and working on the story already, like at that point. So I was trying to prevent that from happening again this year. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this video, have any questions or want to talk in the comments about Nano or this particular book, if you want more details about it, I'll be happy to answer questions down in the comments. if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.